Hi, ThatPaulGuy. In a couple days it's going to be 2019. So you've almost made it. Congratulations. For some, 2018 was a very good year. For some, it might have been a very bad year. For others, it might have been right about in the middle somewhere. I'm hoping that 18 was okay for you, and I'm hoping that 19 will be even better than 18 ever was. I know for some people that it might be worse, it might be better, it might be middle of the road, nothing changed. But I sincerely hope that 19 it will be a better year than 18 was for everybody. That being said, I mentioned in a previous video about resolutions and sticking to them and committing to yourself. That you have to consider yourself important. Otherwise, people aren't going to consider you important. If you are not the most important person to yourself, even though you might have other commitments, you have to be able to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. So if you're going to make a resolution, you're going to make a commitment to yourself, do that and stick to it, and make sure that you hold to that and count yourself important. With those thoughts in mind, one of my resolutions for this coming year, for 2019, is to go ahead and lose some of that weight that I wanted to lose in 18. I want to lose about 15, maybe 18 or 20 pounds, and it's not so much as the way I eat, because I don't really necessarily eat in an unhealthy way. I'm committed to being more active, making sure that I walk more, and that those times when I don't feel like getting out and about and doing something, that I get out and about and I do something anyway. That I'm committed to doing that and making sure that I keep myself active and keep myself busy. I know it seems like I've got a lot of stuff going on sometimes, but I can look back and I can see when there's idle time, when I can be doing something that I can really appreciate being a little bit more active and trying things that way. So I make that commitment to myself with everybody that sees that. So that's a thing. One of the other things is not necessarily having to do with outside activity or finances or anything like that. I'm committing to myself, and I'm going to make a resolution that I'm going to make solid goals for the future that I now have with this company that I'm working for. I want to make sure that I have goals as far as how much money I want to save. I want to make sure that I have goals on what I want to learn and when I want to be able to be in roles that take on more responsibility and things like that. So goal setting is one of mine. Concrete goals, SMART goals, you might have heard. Something that I want to be specific and measurable and time bound and things like that. So those are my commitments, and those are my resolutions to myself. One is to lead a more active life where I can lose some of the weight that I should have lost last year and should be taking care of myself. And the other one is to effective goal setting. And I think those two are, I can commit that to myself, and I believe that that's something very strong that I can do, and I deserve it. I owe that to myself to be able to do that. So I'm curious to know what you guys' goals, what goals you might have, or what resolutions you might have. Drop me a comment, leave me something, and tell me what you're thinking, what your resolution is. Remember, you got to do something for yourself. So I'm sincerely hoping that you take that to heart and you do that. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got this week, guys. I wish you all a very happy and safe New Year. Please be careful. New Year's Eve, I typically call it amateur night, because that's when the folks get out there and they party a little bit too much, and they might not use the best judgment. If you're going out and drinking, have a friend drive you home, take Uber, Lyft, a cab, something, anything. There's a bunch of ways to get home besides trying to drive yourself, even though you might think that you're okay to drive. So please be careful, and please be safe, and we hope you make it to New Year's Day so you can start 2019 off right and take care of yourself. So that's all I got. I'll hit you up in a couple days with some other stuff, but as always, folks, feel free to hit that red subscribe bar there. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Always love to see comments. Like I said, let me know what your resolutions are. I've had some pretty good feedback and some folks that have contacted me back and told me they were thinking seriously about what I said last time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what some people might say this time. Other than that, folks, you guys have a very, very happy New Year, and I'll see you in a couple of days.